What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Beyond Celebrity Show. I'm your host, Cesar Pena. We got the co-host, producer, Miguel Sanchez.
What's up, everybody?
So yeah, right now our guest is running a little late, but it's all good. He will pop up in a few. But yeah, just how you guys doing? Let's see who's on, who's gonna come on. Um, yeah, it's been a crazy week with people protesting, not caring what's going on out there. I don't know. I don't know. It's the president got to stop tweeting people. You know,
Yeah.
it's been pretty crazy with that. What do you think, Nick?
Yeah. Like people. To me, all right. If you want to go out there and protest, okay. But if you get sick, you can't go to the hospital. Like, you know what I mean? Because there's people that are gonna end up sick just off trying to stop, not get sick. But if you like, no, I'm not gonna listen, then you get sick. Well, you can't be taken up a hospital bed. Another thing I saw that I thought was
Wow.
super interesting, and it reminded me of some of our conversations, is the Jordan documentary. They've been talking about like that
Oh,
Bulls documentary, and they said that they've been making that for 25 years or something like that. And so and they brought it out now, and it reminded me of like the Rihanna shit, the Rihanna stuff you've been talking about. What are you thinking about that
yes,
Jordan thing?
yeah. That's why we're on at 6 o'clock today. I would not miss that for the world. Yo, let me tell you guys something, man. I was, I was, and still are. I'm still stuck in that time capsule when it comes to being a fan of somebody, right? And being a fan of a team. Chicago Bulls is the reason why I played basketball. On with the Nets. Channel 9, and I used to watch this guy, just unstoppable force. And I was like, yo, why can't nobody stop this guy? And Michael and no one, people try to argue with me like who's the greatest. Michael Jordan is the greatest of all time. He got 6-0 record. Come on, man. Like, you cannot even talk to me about nobody else right now. You know what I'm saying? And to prove that, watch the documentary tonight. It's going to be they're going to do a back-to-back, episode 1 and 2, right back to back from each other. So I'm looking forward to it.
How long is
I think it's an hour long each episode, so they're gonna be 9 to 10 and 10 to 11.
Wow.
And it bring back so many memories because I was die-hard Chicago Bulls fan. And I was ride or die from 1989 all the way up to when he left the Bulls. That's when I left the Bulls. But yeah, that dynasty was like no other. Michael was relentless. He was relentless.
I come at it from the opposite side of the coin, which I hated Michael Jordan. I guess I'm kind of an anti person. So for instance, I grew up in the Bronx, New York, and everybody were Giants fans, and I was like, I don't want to be a Giants fan. So I became like a San Francisco fan when I was a kid, just to be anti. Like, I'm not gonna just pick because I'm in New York, be a New York fan. And then when everybody were Bulls fans, I was like, oh, you just riding Jordan. So I'm gonna pick Shaquille O'Neal and Penny Hardaway. So I picked like the Orlando. So when Orlando beat the Bulls, I came outside like, yeah.
Yo,
yeah, Jimmy's in.
You should have saw the arguments. Jimmy, I know. So the arguments between me and Swift, me and Swift used to go at it. Derek Swift is a friend of mine and Miguel's, and he used to get the short under the stick every single time. Because Michael, and it was like
I didn't want to be a Knicks fan or a Bulls fan, right? So I was like, who else? And then when I got into basketball, Shaquille O'Neal just came out of school. So I was like, yo, I'm picking that guy. That guy's going to be the truth, right? So then Penny came and they started getting good. Then he left and destroyed my whole love of basketball because I was like, Orlando's just like a it's like a farm team for like the rest of the NBA.
Yeah, really, really. But what's crazy though, Shaq, I was one of the biggest Shaq fans at LSU because it's his dominating force. People used to hold on to him when he used to go like when he used to spin. People used to like hold on to his arms and legs and baby. I hated when they picked the Dream Team and they put Christian Laettner over Shaquille O'Neal.
That was crazy. That was pretty crazy,
bro. I lost my mind. Like I was like, no, forget Christian Laettner. Like I was going crazy because everybody was saying Shaq should have been the one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Amir, so you got right in the middle of the show, right? This is my brother Amir.
What's
Amir's,
up,
yeah. So I know, so you know Miguel. I know you seen this is the first time you guys meeting, but yeah. So I know Amir for what, like 10 years now, man?
Yeah, I think it's been like 7. Yeah, probably 7 years.
Like 7. Yeah. No, more than that. Ariana Grande first came on.
That was 2013, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. So like 7, 8 years. Yeah. So tell the people who you are, Amir. Let them know. Let them know what's up.
Yeah. My name is Amir. I'm just really a fan, but like also like.
Hello. You here?
I don't see you guys. I don't know what happened.
Oh no, I'm full screen. I'm full screen.
It's focused on you.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So like, I also do autographs and stuff, but like just really a fan. But it's fun. This is what I do, and I would like to be a paparazzi, but like for now, I just do autographs, I guess. But yeah, just it's just a hobby for me. But it is great to be on the show. I look up to Caesar. He's one of the nicest paps. His info game is crazy. So it's like, and I actually knew Caesar probably for 10 years. But the first time I think I met you was at the Palace Hotel for Justin. So yeah, it's been a while.
So tell the audience that story though. Do you remember like how it went down?
Yeah, so I knew who Caesar was, but I only knew his voice. So it's like, yeah, that's the funny thing. So I'm at the New York Palace, I think. I had information because that time I didn't get any information, but then my friends were nice enough because you don't meet friends like that. But I was just starting off. When you start off, you don't really get information. So then I remember going to the Palace, and then I hear a voice. I'm like, oh, that's definitely 24/7 Pats. And then my friend, I think you remember Zaul. He's like, yeah, that's him. Yeah, and then Zaul Vincent. That's who I first started with. But then people come and go. Some people like the hobbies. Some people, though, I think the ones that just do photos get tired of it, and then like the ones that what's that word called? The ones that do autographs are still in it. You know what I mean?
Yep. So I remember when we first the first time I really started like Amir started coming up to me was I remember in front of Ari's house. Remember in front of her?
Yeah, I remember that. I think you kind of cut it off. Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah.
And that's when I started getting to know Amir.
I think one of you guys, the internet is bad, or I'm not sure, maybe both. Repeat the question, Caesar.
No. I remember Amir when I first met Amir, like really get to know him. He was in front of Ari's place, Ariana Grande's and the brother and his. She was staying with her brother. Definitely not giving up the address, but he was meeting her, right, Amir? Like it was almost every other day, or
every day.
Like Amir was getting so many pictures with her, man. I was like, all right, I get it.
Yeah, I think that's the only information that I had at the time. Because when you knew, that's like.
Yeah, but you grown.
What's up?
Go ahead. No, I said you grown so far, bro. Like yo, brother. Let them know who's your top 10 hardest photos that you ever got.
The hardest? See, there's a lot of hard.
The hardest. Like you got the photo with the celebrity.
Damn, I would have to say Leonardo DiCaprio, Stephen Curry, and Michael Jordan, I think. The toughest. Those three. Yeah.
Wow.
And those guys aren't nice either. I mean,
And
just 'cause
he's
just because they do photos, I wouldn't say they're nice because there's times where they could do more. I feel like they don't choose to. I'm not judging, but they just don't want to do it.
no, I know Michael Jordan is probably one of the hardest ever.
Yeah.
You know, so for you to get that picture with him,
I think he's third. For some reason, I think Steph and Leo are tougher, which doesn't make any sense. I don't know why.
really?
Yeah. I feel like
No,
I feel like Leo is really tough, obviously. He's hard to break down.
yeah.
He's very hard to break down. And then Steph is one of like he's up and coming, so it's really hard to get people when they're still playing, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
It's
Have
very-
you ever attempted LeBron James?
Oh, I've attempted him. He's tough. It's almost impossible.
So that I know you got a little list. I know you got a little list. Who's next on your list?
I do have a list actually. The list is tough though. I don't think it's ever gonna be completed either. So it's like Bruno Mars is super tough.
Oh my God. He
Yeah.
is
So
tough.
Bruno Mars, Stallone, Beyonce, LeBron. Bruno Mars, Stallone, Beyonce, LeBron. There's always people. I also want Ellen. I think she's tough. There's a lot of people. I just can't name them all off the top. But Stallone's up there. I think Beyonce's up there. Is tough. Yeah.
I know Stallone don't come to New York a lot. I know he's tough, but I think in the right situation, you're gonna get Stallone. Out of that list, I think Stallone is probably gonna be the easiest one out of the list.
You're
For real.
probably right.
Because
I
Ellen
mean,
never comes here.
Yeah, just some people they just don't. I feel Johnny Depp will come, but I don't know what the reason is either. Like, I don't know, like, do they hate him here? Or, this doesn't make any sense. Yeah,
No,
I would
it's-
think people would. I don't know. I think some people really hate New York. I think Johnny Depp hates New York. He's never here.
I know. And what's crazy, Johnny Depp is probably one of the most easiest ones, you know. But he just
that's-
never here.
I think some people
Yeah.
really hate they hate New York. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I think New York has the biggest crowd. I've never been to LA. I've done Philly. I've done Florida. Like, it's really easy there, but I want to try LA. I think because people say NYC is easier. I don't think New York is easier than LA. There's no way that NYC is easier than LA. Like,
Let me
you know
tell you
what I mean?
something, Amir.
Yeah.
New York City is easier than LA, brother.
Really?
Yeah, because there's too many people in LA. Think about it. Yo, so many people. It's not like hotel to hotel. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
Right.
not like that. They live there. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not the same.
And then
You know,
also,
LA,
there's like 30 paparazzi outside at every time. So if you're there, it's like
Yeah.
30 of them. That was the biggest thing I noticed. Like, I remember asking Caesar, what happens in a scenario like that with 30 people take the video and photo? How does that work? You know?
Are you a pop in LA?
No, I was just with Caesar in LA. We went to LA to do paparazzi in LA, and I'm a tech guy. I work on the tech side, but I was all out there trying to understand the paparazzi game to do some tech stuff behind the scenes.
Did you do the videos that you put out, Caesar? Did he do the videos or something? Because I remember you put out some nice videos during the Met Gala. I actually liked those videos.
Oh, that's the stuff that the season you did, right?
Like,
Yeah,
like
when I was doing the season.
Cool, you gotta do more of that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the plan.
Yeah.
I don't do that stuff,
Yeah.
but we've been talking about doing that, and that's part of where this came from, actually, right? Like, the first step was showing Caesar and him on scene, and then now it's about storytelling and stuff like that, right? So and talking to people like you that are in the celebrity world, you know.
Yeah, I do like the celebrity thing, but I think it's gonna like die out soon. I mean, with this going on, I don't know if you think this, Caesar, there's gonna be less fans coming out, and I think I think Caesar touches on this a lot. There is no next best thing. Like when I came in, I knew Ariana was good because I used to like this one guy. He was the first Indian to go #1, and I kind of knew through like a mutual friend. His name is Jay Sean. He actually put me on to Ariana. He said that there's this girl named Ariana, and she's gonna be like the next best thing because she used to go out with some guy from the Janoskians, and then Jay Sean he actually owns the Janoskians, and now he owns I think he owns Bazzi now. So it's like he has his shares in certain people. And then he said that you have to check out Ariana Grande. So I did, and then that's when I started coming out. But the first time I actually went out was the day, well, I think Caesar remembers, was for the Janowski. That day was crazy. It was like the biggest crowd. The funniest thing is the first day was probably the biggest crowd that I've ever seen. Like I saw a tweet that they're coming to Times Square. But then like since then, like but there is no like next big artist. Like not to sound like an old head, but it's like Ariana's new and she's still doing her thing, And I don't think there's gonna be a lot of people coming around. And that goes back to the fans. There won't be a lot of new autographs, like celebrity autograph, and then it's like it's cool. Like I get to see a lot of older celebrities because I have I talk to Stuart. I get all my information from Stuart. So it's like I get to see a lot of older celebrities like Angelina Jolie, and then like all those older actors, Christian Bale, and they're not old, but they're getting there. And then I see Brad Pitt here and there. So it's like, yeah, I get to see the older people, but there's no next Rihanna or Justin. Like maybe we got like the new Billie Eilishes, but then what I'm trying to say is that how many fans will actually like it won't be the same as we saw for Ariana. Like for Ariana, we saw like 300 fans in her garage. And it's like you'll never see that again. And for me it's easier, but I do like to meet new people, make new friends. But in terms of like how many people will be out, it'll be easier for the Paps and fans, but it's not gonna have the same spark. It's not gonna have the same spark.
I think you're right. Like I remember the Janoskins thing. You have that on the YouTube, right? That was when it was like crazy. Like that was like I remember when Caesar was telling me the story behind that. Why don't you tell people that? And I remember being like, who are these people?
Like, oh yeah. So like they're not that famous, but there's always these YouTubers that come around, right? And some of them are new. I mean, some of them last, some of them don't. The Janoskians didn't last. I think it's because they're like every other funny group, but I'm not gonna discredit them. They were good. They definitely made their money and all that. But it's like, it's like all these new bands coming up. I think Ariana gave them that spark. They lasted.
That was smart.
Then,
that was smart. Yeah, that was smart. I know. I'll be honest with you. It's never gonna die, my brother.
Yeah, it's never gonna die.
It's gonna be different.
I think
it's gonna be different.
There's gonna be
like the first year, like after this year, going into like 2022, it's gonna be hesitation of people. I mean, 2021 is gonna be hesitation of people getting close to like those big matches.
Yeah, they're not gonna let people close to people.
Nah, I think that's gonna be kind of like okay. Nah, that's not going to be happening like that. But it's going to be bigger stars coming out. They're going to be stars right now that's developing right now while this quarantine is coming out, figuring out what they're doing, and they're going to be blasted when they come out of here.
Do you think there's going to be a lot? Because I even think we're going to be wearing masks after this is a little better in control, right?
Yeah, no.
We're going to look like Tokyo. We're going to look like
do you think that kind of content will sell? Would it be very popular still? Like video of
I think it'll sell. But I think just like in general for the Paps and for the fans, I think it's going to be easier because with all this happening, I think there's less fans. I'm saying like the peak was 2014 where I feel like a lot of people came in. They didn't I didn't know what this was. I knew what like events were, but I didn't know people went out to exactly get people at hotels and stuff. I saw that on Caesar's videos, like they were super popular. I think the most viewed video I remember I saw, it was on World Star Hip Hop. It was you, Markel, Kanye, you guys were at the airport. I'm not gonna lie, that got 12 million views, and I still remember to this day. But I think that was when I was in the game. But I'm saying even before the game, I used to see Caesar's videos, and I used to live in New York, but I'm confused because I don't know where this is coming from. I'm like, where, like, I'm missing out. Like, where is this happening? Because I didn't know any talk shows. I think I was too busy because I was in college, right? And now I'm doing college, so I just do so like I do my security work. So like, growing up, and you don't know a lot. So like after college, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try to like meet celebrities like these because I think the first fan I met, Caesar, was this guy
Yeah,
named Nelson. Was this guy named Nelson? I think you know who Nelson is. And
yeah, yeah. I know.
I met him. I met him at the same day as the Janoskians Day, and it was hard to meet them. It was in Times Square. But then I that's when I actually learned what the word
Yeah.
shady was. Shady is when a fan doesn't help you and they meet the celebrity. So I met this guy Nelson. And I saw his Instagram and I was like, there's no way this guy has met like Nelson was good at the time. He doesn't do that much now, but I was like, dude, how'd you meet Ariana, Drake, Zayn, Wonder? So he met everyone that like all the young artists, and I was like, how? And then he didn't tell me, but he actually got me into the game. I thank him to this day, even though he did shame me. But without him, I would not know about Ariana. Without him, what he had a group. It was like Alexandra, Ronnie, Nelson.
Yeah.
Um, it was a few. It was a lot of people. Jamie, Christian Soko, Lily, Boopsy, who I'm still friends with now. All these guys are cool. But I remember that at first Janoskians because then you met fans and I didn't understand it. And then they met the Janoskians and I didn't. And then I was like, well, you guys are good. Like you guys have met Drake, Lil Wayne, even Big Bang, all these Chinese bands. And it was crazy. That's where I had my first. And I think after that, because you meet college friends, and I didn't think I would have friends. Like I think like now 75% of my friends are like in this hobby. It's crazy. I didn't.
That's pretty interesting. That's pretty interesting. Like
Yeah, it was
I
crazy.
never, I would see what Caesar would do, and I just thought it was really about the money, right? Because paparazzi, I always thought paparazzi meant money, right? Like it was
It
just
is.
doing it
To
for the
me, that's
money.
what it is
But
now.
then
Yeah.
when he used to tell
Autograph.
me about the fans, and I used to be like, wait a minute, they're standing out there and they're not making money, and I used to be like, I don't understand.
I
like,
didn't.
but then he would break it down to me, and then the fans would start. We brought fans to my office many times to start
Um,
asking about how we could make better content and make stuff that helps fans. And I started to get an understanding of like the love that people have for celebrities,
yeah.
and it just helped me to understand like the whole environment, right?
Yeah.
But I do wonder how that's gonna change really, because you're not gonna be able to
Hmm.
go out there and get a photo with. They're not gonna let you be that close, So would you
I
still go
think.
out there and wait?
Yeah. I think if they know you, like it'll always be the same. Like they won't mind. But I think hopefully it gets back to normal, man. This is fun for me because yeah, I used to be one of those fans. I didn't know how to make money. I wanted to be a pap, but the hobby stuck to me after. And then now it's cool because I do my own autographs. But even the autograph, I have to give a props to Caesar first of all. It's hard. It's not. You have to be thick skinned to be a pap, or because I do autographs. When we see those lines and the pushing and luckily, I've never gotten into a fight, but boy, like these guys are crazy. They're like you're dealing with 30-year-olds, people are older than you, someone's like stronger than you, and you got to get your best shot. You got to get the best auto. You have to get the most graphs. So that's sometimes why I don't do autographs. But if I sometimes some of the names will sell a lot. Um, if you have your own eBay, then of course you could sell more. But I always work with people. People like there's some people that have a lot of information. So if they have the info, what I'll do is I'll help them and then they'll pay me like 40%, which is fine. But um yeah, I used to do it for free for like a good 2 years. So but I'm not making a lot, but then it's like a side hustle, it's a hobby. You go to work, you go meet. I didn't understand it either. I never thought I would like right now, I would say I'm not obsessed, but it's just a hobby for now. But um, yeah, I mean, I used to judge people that did it too. But then when you see results, like for example, I think Caesar knows that I don't have a car, but I have information, and I kind of like to help people, so they help me. I've kind of learned that it's like help for help. You help people, they'll help you back. So the information I get, I would pass it to a paparazzi. Caesar, like he has a lot of information, hooks me up, I hook him up, and that's how it works. Some paparazzi are hard headed, they don't want to help you out. But Caesar, you know, people know him for who he is. He just loves to help people out. You know, and he helps out like good fans, like not as crazy fans.
Yeah.
And then you can't in like it takes a while to like there's people out there like literally using you, like they'll use you for your information, and then so it's hard. Like I actually hang out with people that are in my neighborhood, like I think Caesar knows like Jack and everyone.
Yeah.
They live like a few blocks from me. They could be crazy. I have to sometimes have to calm people down. Some of these fans are not normal. They scream, they yell, they push. They will knock each other out.
So
Like, they will knock each other out for autographs,
I
and it's
want
like
you, Amir.
I have to calm them down. Sometimes, yeah.
I want you to break down. I want you to break down some of these pictures I got. Right? You ready?
Yeah. Oh man, some of them are gonna be. Oh, Kobe. Oh man, tough. So that was a Tribeca Film Festival trip. Again, I did not have the information from it because I was working, and when you're working, that's when people don't want to help you out at all. Because like, oh, this guy's not out. Why should I help? But oh yeah. So then one of my friends, his name's Mecca Mike. I did a lot of autographs for him. I'm like, just give me the basketball hotels, right? Whenever you get basket. So I did some. So then he had information for me. He said Kobe's at the Baccarat. So after school, after work, I leave my bags at home. I run to the Baccarat, and it's easy to get into the Baccarat from Queens. I go there, and then right when I get there, I'm lucky. Like in 5 minutes, Kobe Bryant comes out. And you know what's funny? He got tired of all the people asking for autographs. That he literally, and it was so funny. I didn't know it was gonna be this easy. But that goes to going back to not being thirsty about making money and doing autographs. He came to me and gave me a photo. He ignored all the autograph hounds. Wow. It was like 6 of them there. It was 6 of them. And like, a lot of people say that I'm lucky. I don't think I'm lucky. I just know how to pick my spots. And like some of these celebrities, when they get annoyed, I sense it. Other people don't. They just care about the money.
I know.
And I think that's how celebrities get ruined, is that when you break their breaking point, like people don't want it, because these guys are kids. They don't like understand. This was 2016 and they're chasing him for 3 days. And then like Kobe Bryant came up to me, he's like, oh, all you want is a picture? And then I'm like, yeah, like, and he hadn't seen me like all week. So people were chasing him for 3 days. So yeah, thanks to the guy that gave me the hotel, man, because people that chase for 3 days, they won't help you because they put 3 days of hard work in to try to get an autograph. And I think they finally got autographs. And the funniest thing about that Kobe Bryant photo is they showed Kobe the photo and they're like, wow, look, this kid's only chased you for like 5 minutes and got a photo. Can we please get photos and autographs? So they literally showed Kobe Bryant, like they used me as an example to Kobe. And then Kobe's like, I don't know what happened after that, but they said that Kobe did it for them. So I'm happy Kobe, because man, 3 days and then Kobe did it for everybody. So there's times where, because I didn't go back. I don't like to like, even though I do get multiple photos with celebs and multiple graphs, like if I know my friend wants, I'm not gonna ruin it for my friends. Just let them go.
Amir, next picture. Yeah. All right, you ready?
Yeah, probably gonna be a lot of tough ones. Oh, damn.
The GOAT.
It's a nice show.
Oh man.
Tell me about that picture.
Luckily, Jordan, even though I say he's tough, he's not tough, again, because I don't ask for autographs, even though I should. The reason I didn't ask for autographs, I'll tell you a crazy story. So my friend got an autograph from Michael Jordan. He signed like a big 16x20 or whatever it's called.
Yes.
After that autograph, Jordan said, "I never want to see your face again." So yeah, he said this to my, because then my friend came back. My friend came back for a second photo. He said, "I never want to see your face ever again." And he's like, "You again?" He's like, "I told you I'm not gonna sign for you ever or give you a picture." He's like, "Don't even ask for a picture." And then I look at my friend, and then Jordan ignores me. This is in 2016, because I have 2 photos of Jordan. So in 2016, I'm like, wow, that's how Jordan is if he like does it for you. Like, so then I'm crazy about photos and autographs. So now I'm like, wow, I told my friend, his name is Ryan. He's very low key. Some people are just low key, because that's the stuff. I told him that, wow, like you should wear a wig next time.
With glasses, yeah. That's smart,
dude,
though. That's smart. That's smart.
I saw Jordan snap at him, like, and then because of him, it was funny is people will want to like, after like when those type of things happen, people will want to like, people get mad at you, and then like the whole city's mad at you then, because they're like, oh, you ruined it because you came again. So they were mad at him because he went again. That's the
So,
funniest thing I've ever
but
seen.
how'd you get the shot though?
So they
How'd you get the photo?
so in 2016, so like the next day I go for Jordan again. I told Jordan, I'm not one of these guys that keep coming back. Look, I'm new. I'm a new face. And then guess what? I didn't really get a photo in 2016. I forced it. And that's why in 2016 it didn't look good. In 2020, unfortunately, I had to force it too. I've learned one thing. He doesn't do it at the hotel. So even though that's a great photo, I like my Jordan photo, he was being nice. He literally looked into my camera for like a second and I had like a good angle, but I wouldn't say my experiences with Jordan have been great. I haven't gotten an autograph because every time I see him curse at my friends, I'm like, yo, this is like I'm not doing this. And then every time I see him, like I do want like an autograph, but it's like you have to get him at the Polo Bar. That's his favorite restaurant. You have to get him in other places because
Yeah,
man,
we were told like the golf course, right? There was Jimmy or
yeah.
Josh, one of them were talking about it. Yeah.
So the next one, Amir, ready?
One more thing about Jordan, yeah. So it's like you have to get him at the Polo Bar, because I've had him 2-on-1 at the hotel 3 times, and I see these things happen. Like even 2-on-1, even 1-on-1. Wait, and the crazy story about Jordan is I remember I went to Jordan once and I had information on him, and then like he didn't even do it because I went for Justin, and then I had info on Justin walking around in Times Square. So it's like sometimes I think Caesar could relate. Things coincide, and then guess what? I missed Jordan 1-on-1, and I could have had Jordan 2-on-1 because he did it. He actually did it for someone because I went to go chase Justin. I regret it now. I didn't have Justin at the time, but if I had Justin, I would wait for Jordan.
All right.
Yeah, I do regret it. Yeah.
Next photo. You ready?
This is fun, man. Yeah. Oh, Mariah Carey.
Ooh, you even look surprised that you got that photo.
Let me tell you why I look like that. It's funny. It's something behind that, right?
Yeah,
So she had a signing. She had a signing. After a signing, we went to she had a signing in near that Soho area. I mean the meatpacking district, right? So after that signing, she went straight to Tao downtown. Super easy. So it wasn't even a chase. I chase on my foot. I've gotten slower, but I'm trying to get my speed back. So chase on foot, it's easy. Yeah. She goes to Tao downtown. The way in, she signs, right? So and she signed my CDs, my vinyls. I was happy. I was saying about going home, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna wait for her. And she signed. She's nice. She saw me at the signing, but I said I haven't got a photo of Mariah since 2016, and this like to December 2019. I'm like, I'll wait. She's crazy with eating and rest. Oh man, she took forever. So I think I waited like 6 hours. Luckily, I waited in my friend's car. She came out, she did it. But I think Caesar could relate to this. You know those guys that wait at Tao downtown? One like I think they're not homeless, but they sell flowers.
Yes.
So all these guys sell flowers. They try to make money, right? But they know when Mariah is in there, Stephen Curry. They know I don't know how. I think someone said they know. So all these hot spots in the meatpacking district, they know when a celebrity's there. So they knew Mariah was there. They waited. That's what. And then not only did they wait, it was like 5, 6 of them. I never saw 5, 6. So it was like 4 fans and 6 of them at 3 a.m. So she came out, she did it. But one of the flower guys like had a flashlight and pointed it at my face. I don't know why. And I think that ruined the photo because that flashlight was so bright. I don't know what they were doing. I think maybe they want her attention with the flashlight. That flashlight made my eyes and most of my eyes come like that because of flash. And I just think I'm used to. I still not starstruck, but I get shocked whenever I take a photo. I'm like, whoa. But that was the brightest flashlight I've ever seen. But Mariah, props her. Always nice after dinner, before dinner, signing, taking pictures. Super nice.
So I got a cool story about those guys that give flowers, right?
Yeah, they're crazy,
man. I made 2 of them really famous because I got them on TMZ and different shows. Entertainment Tonight, they ran stories with like Rihanna taking flowers.
I've seen those videos, yeah.
So people noticed them and they be like, "Oh, you the dude that from TMZ," and they'll give them $100. So they started giving them like money because they've seen them on these shows. So I had like 1-on-1 talks with them. They were like, "Yo, bro. Yo, Caesar," because I known them for so many years, so they know my name. So they were like, "Caesar, man, yo, thank you. Yo, you always looking out for us." You know what I'm saying? And that was like the story I said before. One of them was like, "Yo, Caesar, here's $20. Like, how can you take money from a homeless man. Like, how do you feel? You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't even know how to feel by that. You know,
Yeah.
like
Wow.
okay, like I didn't want to take it, but he put it like in my chest. He was like, "You'll see the things," and put the. I felt like a stripper. Like, I thought I was a stripper. So like, I was like,
Wow.
yeah.
Those guys have a lot of information, man. Those guys will actually tell anyone everything. Like,
Is that the
And
one that
hold on.
Rihanna gave money to or something like that? Is that the same thing? The
Yeah,
same people?
yeah. So I posted
Yeah.
a video like that, but that guy in particular, he was getting like $300 from like Swiss Beats, like crazy money. And one night he had like 1,000. I'm talking about he had a knot. Big.
Oh man.
The whole I was like,
go buy yourself something nice.
my son nice for you, bro. Thanks. You know,
and I think they all live around there, and what they do is they split up. And once they split up, I think they know when someone goes in, they call each other like, "Oh, this person." They're always nice. And they even ask me for information sometimes when I'm like, I could be waiting at a studio. I think they all live next to Jungle City Studio, so they'll be like, "Who's inside?" I tell them because man, they got everything. They know everything in that whole meatpacking area.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So next picture. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Oh, that's a tough one. That's always a tough one. Taylor.
Tough.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna start off by saying she's fake nice. I think everyone knows this. She's one of the celebs that like I like the music, but she's not like the nicest. No, he's inside. He's not she's not the so like the way I got her was at that event at the time 100.
Yep.
She was tough, but when she stops for one person, she stops for everybody. So she did the whole line. So that was nice of her. But I wouldn't say she's nice. She just does it for the cameras. I don't think she's a nice celebrity at all.
All right.
Yeah.
So next one.
I wish she was. I wish she was nicer. Yeah.
Next one. This is she don't come to New York often, so this is a dope picture. I like it.
Oh, Billy. Yeah. She was easy at the time. I hope she stays like this because you know how people change.
Yep.
So that was my first time seeing her, and it was also really easy during that time.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna put out. I'm gonna put out.
But when you say easy, hold on, because I'm not in this world. Yeah. When you say easy, what does that mean?
Yeah.
As in, so like, I had the hotel, right, and then because Harrison Ford was staying there. So then when Harrison Ford was staying there, we saw Billy going from NBC to the same hotel. I was like, wow, okay, so we have sneak on Billy, because I had the Harrison Ford hotel, and she stopped when Harrison went in. He didn't stop, and then 10 minutes after she comes, and there's only like 10 people there because we had the Harrison hotel, and then super easy 10 people. Now I got it before all the kids found out. And when the kids find out, forget about it.
All right.
I got a quick question. Actually, any photos of Taylor Swift? So right there, it's funny that you put that up as soon as someone asks any photos of Taylor Swift.
There's a chat here. Right?
What is your opinion of the One World at Home special yesterday? Did you guys see that?
The what?
One World at Home special.
So I didn't see that. I heard about it, but I didn't see it.
Oh, there's a chat here. I'm sorry, guys. I haven't even been looking at the chat. What's up, Susanna? Oh man, Susanna. Shout out to Susanna. She's a good grapher.
Yeah.
What's up, guys?
There's a bunch of people on here. You're gonna see them popping up. They're gonna start popping up and stuff. You know.
Yeah. But yeah, Billy was easy, and I hope she like stays like that. Some people, even when they're new, they're like very tough.
No,
like,
I got a tough one. I got a tough one coming up now. I got a tough one. You ready?
Oh, really? Yeah. Oh, Wayne. Yeah, he used to be tough. Yeah, I have crazy stories about Wayne. I like Wayne because he's like from I'm just a 2000s guy. Right now, nowadays, no one goes for Lil Wayne. I'm not saying because he sucks, but for some, I think they don't know the hotels. He switches from the Park Hyatt to the so he just switches hotels, but like Midtown, right?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, he's always been nice. Thank God he left the New York Palace. That hotel is a garage. So when his hotels don't have garages, like he will stop. If there's a garage, he'll use it, and you're screwed. But for the past 3 years, man. So like when I got Wayne, because my friend he had a tip, he said the Wayne is at St. Regis. I was like, wow, I didn't even know that. So ever since then, man, Wayne's been super easy, super humble, no garage at the St. Regis. But then when I got it, obviously I post my photos because I like to help other fans too, but I only post it after I get my photo. So it's not I after I got Wayne at the St. Regis with my other friend, I think 12 people got it. So I mean I take credit for that. I think 12 other fans, and he's nice. He signs. It's like, but as you see the older rappers like that, I like to go for rappers because you don't have the teenage crowd.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of like both. I just like easier stuff. So I feel like, believe it or not, I think things like Jay-Z, Wayne, things like Eminem, even though he's tough because there's so many adults, but things like that are still easy. Like, it depends on the situation.
Yeah.
Lil Wayne's really nice though, super nice.
So I like this one. I like this picture right here, and this looked like a tough one too. You ready? You might say it's easy, but this is a tough one for other guys.
Taylor Swift is tough. I think Taylor is the toughest. Oh, The Rock, yeah. It's easy for me, I'd say, because
You know,
I mean, like, look, it's like if you like someone, right? And
Yeah.
The Rock is one of my favorites.
yeah,
You put the effort in. I think people that don't put the effort in will say that The Rock is tough because it's like one, right? Like because I work with the paparazzi, they always know his plates because I think he has this like security team that his security team works with other celebrities. So when you guys are the best at driving around finding stuff. So when you guys find that security team and his cars, you guys go around all the hotels, license plates. You guys are the first ones to find people like The Rock, Scarlett Johansson. I think they have the same team. When you guys find them, they tell me because I hook some paparazzi, and then it's easy from there. And then The Rock gets tough after the paparazzi pics come out, go on the net. That's when you see 20 to 30 fans trying for The Rock. And then what they do is I think that's how people judge celebrities. They're like, oh, this person's not nice. Well, he's not nice because there's 30 fans out there. So yeah, The Rock's been easy for me. The trick is I know the license plate.
yeah.
So you go to the Four Seasons downtown, Greenwich. You it sounds tough because it's such a big city. You check all the uptown hotels. You check the downtown.
But
When
you
you
said,
see-
hold on. You say you
when
do
you
this
see
by
four
foot?
SUVs,
Yo, let me tell you something, man.
Oh,
How do you do that by
yeah.
foot?
Let me tell you something about Amir, man. Amir is like the Terminator.
I used to be.
Yo,
So I used to be in when I was in good shape, I would say that I was super fast. Yeah, I
bro,
would
So
chase
nah,
wait,
cars.
wait.
no.
You're
Hold on.
running around.
Hold on. If you watch the movie
Holy
Friday the
shit.
13th, right? Friday the 13th or Halloween or any of those horror movies, right?
Yeah.
Amir runs at a pace that's like it's like a steady pace. Yo, we be
Yeah.
downtown, all of a sudden we on like 55th Street, right? All of a sudden you see
Yeah.
Amir coming up like this with the same pace, and I'm like, yo,
a marathon runner.
you get up here, you know what I'm saying? But
No, but I mean, I don't credit like me walking and running to all that. It's obviously the paps that
for
all
sure,
the paps that let me into cars. Caesar telling me, yo, I just checked here.
yeah.
I'm like, okay, Caesar. So let me check here. So it's on foot. But when it comes to running, and that's why 2020, I'm thinking about again, like, because like I used to drive, but I look at it as like you got to pay for gas and all. And I come from work, so it's so hard to go home, get my car, come back. So it's like, but I think I would need a car because there's been times where I don't have a ride, and then I'm like, oh no, I need to do something. I'm like now I'm in trouble. But yeah, there was times where my longest chase was I think Kim Kardashian. I went from the View all the way to Times Square. I don't know how. Thank God for the traffic, but I caught up with a car for like about 30 bucks. I still can't believe it. I think 35. I think 35 to 40.
Oh
Man.
my
And
god.
actually, the funny thing is, I lost the car because you can't chase a car 30 blocks. I lost the car, and then because of the lights, because when you go to like Times Square, it's so much traffic. not only will I lose a car, I'll catch up. So I'm trying to get back to that type of speed.
Yo,
I haven't. Yeah.
Neil was known to be just running, just.
Did you ever run a marathon or anything like that? Because it seems like you could.
No, but I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I credit all of it to just playing basketball, just being in the park, like going to the park, just working out. Because people can't believe it. People can't believe it's so funny nowadays. Like when people are in traffic in a car, the funniest thing I get is like, "Yo, Amir, run, get out the car." So you know where the car. When the cars are in traffic, they'll tell me to run because I'm faster than the car.
Yeah.
So it's
that makes
funny.
sense though. Yeah, because you don't got to stop and you can go. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So this is another tough one for other fans, but of course not for Amir. All right. So
who is it? Oh man, yeah. The funniest thing about that photo is, I think Caesar was there that day. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I was.
A long time ago.
I was
the
there.
Funniest thing about, they say that the toughest stuff, or like, I mean, I could attest to this. The toughest stuff is when you least expect it.
Yes.
I think that's true. That's a funny photo, by the way, because it was like it was like finally nice out. It's like in April, and I'm walking from the store I used to work at. I used to work at Bed Bath & Beyond. I'm just walking because it's just hot. I'm like, let me go to the city. So I'm not even thinking about celebrities. I'm about to meet up with a friend. And I think that same day, I think Beyonce had a concert. So I'm not thinking about any of this. Like, I'm not thinking about no Beyonce. So then I walk past the office, but I don't even realize now I'm there because I'm going to meet some friends in Times Square. I walk past the office, and I've never seen Jay-Z or Beyonce there. I just know that that's their office. So this is like when I was still new. But I know Jay-Z's plate. I know his license plate. It's really easy. I have it in my head. It's like H.A.M. So I actually remember. Yeah. So I actually remember. Yo, I remember that plate, and I was like, "Wait a minute." So I'm just being like normal, and all of a sudden I'm like, "Oh, that's his car." So, and then the funny thing is, I had a long day at work, so now my phone's dead. So like, no, it's not dead. It's on 2%. So now I'm panicking, right? So it's funny. So I'm like, oh, I have to call somebody to take my photo. I thought about Blaze because that's who I used to talk to at the time. I'm like, my phone's on 1%. I say it so fast. I'm like, I'm talking like this. He comes in time. I get my photo. So yeah, that was like really quick. I couldn't even. Like sometimes my phone dies. I can't do anything. So shout out to Blaze for coming through with that, man. Because then he came, Jay-Z came, and like Jay-Z, he'll sign, but he doesn't like photos. So in that photo, he's like, just take it while I walk. So he actually stopped. He's like, yeah, tell that paparazzi to take your photo while I walk. I'm like, all right, this went near him.
Yep.
He stopped. But
well, that's Jay-Z though. Jay-Z does it in his rules.
Yeah. I don't think he likes photos though, because he signed for me like 4 times, and I'm so happy he signed. I'm so happy he signed for me. But it doesn't make any sense to me because signing takes a lot more effort than a photo. So he won't pose, like he'll walk.
And do you there's another thing I learned as being around this more and more. Do you record yourself getting the signature to prove that it's real?
Oh, I wish I did that. But I send it to people like Justin Steffman. I send it to other people. I try to keep a lot, but I send it to PSA, JSA, all these places that will authenticate it for like $30. But yeah, you're right about that. I wish I had those glasses that Gio had. I think a lot of people are doing that now. I wish I did that, but I didn't because
that's all right.
Carrying glasses around is just like, I mean, to me, it's just I like it. But yeah, I should have thought about it.
So, so there's a guy out there. Hopefully one day we get him on the show. But it's Gio, right? Gio.
Oh, Gio. Yeah, he'd probably come on the show.
I remember this.
He has a camera right in the middle. And
is that like the Snapchat? That was before the Snapchat glasses, right? It's like the Snapchat glasses.
The spy ones. These are the spy ones.
Spy ones.
So when he's signing, he's getting everything there. Plus, he's getting the video of the person.
Yeah.
So sometimes he sells the video and he sells the autograph.
Genius.
Also, I would say Gio is one of he hustles the hardest. There's just people in the city that they don't work as hard as him. So, as famous as he is,
he's one of the top.
He deserves it. Yeah. As famous as he is, and he deserves it. I don't even think he deserves to get beat up for that whole Cardi B thing. But I saw that happen.
Allegedly getting beat up by Cardi B's people.
See, I think we need to.
I don't know.
You can't say stories like that and not say what happened.
Nah, allegedly, right? So
Yeah. But he's a nice guy. But,
it was a conflict that got resolved. It got resolved. Cardi B.
okay, that's cool. Yeah.
When he tried to get an autograph and allegedly the bodyguards were like, no.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, then something happened. I don't know.
Anybody want to look that up? It's in court papers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't want to kind of jump into that, but
yeah, that's too much.
so we going back to this. I know the other one I said that was the last one because Miguel's gonna like this one, right? Is his peeps.
Oh yeah. Oh, I thought Mariah Carey was this one. J-Lo, you gotta talk about J-Lo.
To be honest, man, there's always A-listers that are like super nice. I would have to say Katy Perry, J-Lo, like those girls are like one of them. They always hook you up. Most of the time when I've seen J-Lo, she's always done it. No complaints. She'll sign at SNL. Even when the people are acting crazy, she'll call them. So props to J-Lo, man. That was random too. It's so funny. As I said, a lot of things happen randomly. So I'm walking, and like during the day, I see a big sprinter. It went down like the Mercer area, and then it made a left. I'm like, oh, she's going to Carbone at 7:00, and she went to Carbone. So yeah, props to J-Lo, man. She's always hooking it up. But I wish more celebrities were like that. People like Taylor Swift, like she's not as nice as Taylor never goes out. There's some celebrities that never go out. So, but J-Lo's always out. A-Rod is nice. Yeah, J-Lo's I have no complaints, and she's I think really underrated too. Like, there's a lot of new people coming, like new artists. I feel like the older guys, they don't get shine, like the whole shine. You know, she's really nice, man. I'm happy she has to do the Super Bowl. I think Rihanna should do the Super Bowl. I don't know when she's in.
Well, that's coming. That's coming.
Sure it is.
Yeah,
sure
right.
Yeah. So
she was asked. She turned it down because of what was happening with Black Lives Matter. Yeah.
But now Jay-Z's involved now, so I think that's gonna happen soon.
Yeah, J-Lo is nice. She's not faking. I mean, I'm talking crap about Taylor. I love Taylor and her music. She never comes out. I think you could attest to that, Caesar. She's never out. She never stops her fans. I've never seen her on the street. I think last time people saw Taylor at Target, like just never out. When a celebrity's never out, it just makes you question, like, are they even normal? Like sit at home for 3 days. Are you even a person? And she has cops. Like you see, J-Lo doesn't have cops. She's like simple. She's walking around shopping. She doesn't got no cops. Like it makes no sense to me. But,
she's from the Bronx,
Yeah. She's normal. People like Leo and Taylor Swift are not normal, man.
So Amir, out of all the celebrities that you met, because I could go down the list and there's way more.
Yeah, there's so many.
That's a big thing too. What's your Instagram? What is the Instagram?
Oh, it's kind of complicated now because for some reason, someone took my name. I don't know how that happened. I woke up Instagram's weird. I remember waking up one day and like my username was like it had a dot in it. I think I got hacked. I don't know what happened, but now it's like it's AAMIR XMULLAA. So that's AAMIR XMULLAA. So it's complicated now, but it's like someone took my name, so I can't do anything.
That's all right.
I literally woke up one morning. There's a dot in my name, and then I searched my username, and someone else took it, and it was some guy from India. And I was like, I even messaged him, "Can I have it back?" He charged me $300. And I said, "I'm good." I changed my name now. It's like whatever.
Oh shit! So they definitely hacked your account and then said, "I'll pay you money to give it back."
I don't even know if that's the guy that hacked it. You know what's funny? I don't even know how all these Indians. And I think, man. Or like the international accounts. I don't know how they get your information. One day they just got, and I see a dot. I see my name because my username was AAMIR dot. I mean, without the dot, and I see a dot in it. I'm like, all right.
So Amir,
Instagram's crazy, man.
Out of all the celebrities, because I just saw a picture with Bruce Springsteen and stuff like that. Out of all the celebrities you met, who's like your favorite? I mean, like you see them and you like, oh my God, can't wait to get this picture. Who's like your favorite?
Man. So I would love to meet Beyonce. That's not happened yet because she's so tough to meet, right? I've had chances at the office, but then she was pregnant. That's why one thing I do wish I wish I started earlier. I started in 2013. I think if I started earlier, I would have way more. So, I'm not putting the cat in the bag. What I do is collect. It's a hobby. So I think I'll see Beyonce down the line. I'll see
No,
Bruno Mars.
but Mir,
You you said favorite. So from the ones I have are obviously the tough ones, man. Like Jay-Z's one of my favorite rappers.
yeah,
Jay-Z, Eminem, Drake, Rihanna, and The Rock.
yeah.
Damn, favorite. Yeah, man, now it's tough.
I know.
But
Because
you
you
know
got
what? I'm gonna be
the list
honest.
goes on and on, bro.
Yeah. Well, you see, like, so I'm not gonna put so like Jay Sean's my friend, so he doesn't count. But he's one of my favorites, obviously, because I actually know him. He
Yeah.
lets me into all the VMA events, parties, like for free. He'll give me tickets. Like he gave me tickets out like Ariana for free. But favorite, I'd have to say Eminem, Jay-Z, and Drake. Oh wait, Jay-Z, Jordan, Jay-Z, and Drake because they're just nice to me. It's just nice to me. Like Drake always stops. He makes it, tries to stop. And he signs a lot for me. Like Drake is I have to give him props for like as big as he is, like he'll actually do it. He's not fake like Madonna or Britney Spears. Like these guys will actually do it for you, So I'm gonna have to say Eminem is fourth. I would like to put him in there, but he's like never here.
So
Yeah,
what advice,
Eminem, Jay-Z, and Jordan, man. Yeah.
Amir, what advice would you give someone coming up in the game when this is
Yeah.
over with? If it gets back to like normal, what advice
Yeah.
would you give somebody just coming into this game, into the game of taking photos with celebrity? Like, what advice to start from, like starting point?
I mean, I would say just have fun, and it's like a lot of people that come in, they don't have a lot of information. So like, remember to help people back because remember, some people use you. So, I see a lot of new people every day. It's like they want certain people and they can't get it. So you can't get someone, you ask someone like me or you, who'll be nice enough to help them out. I feel like people are they're too scared to ask. There's people that ask and there's people that don't. So yeah, I mean, and also like remember to help back, right? And people don't have the drive. Obviously, you have to have the drive. You know, some people are new. They love autographs, and like even though they started late, like my friend Jane started late, but he actually hustles. He puts the hustle in. So so it's like yeah. I mean, if you're new and you're a fan, like you'll actually do it. And I think it's easier now with like I want to see how things get back to normal. I think that's really interesting. Yeah, I mean, and also don't let it consume you because I mean, if you're getting paid to do it, it's fine if it consumes you, obviously. But
Yeah.
for the people, there's a lot of people out there that do it for free, and I don't judge, but it's consumed them, obviously. So
Yeah.
don't let it consume you, man. We're outside of this. You have to have a life. So, what I mean, whatever it is.
Amen,
Uh,
brother. That's
yeah,
dope.
because there's people that so it becomes competition for them. It makes no sense to me. Like for me, it's a collection. For other people, it's like, oh, I got this over you, and then it becomes an ego thing. It's like, what do you guys? So you see, you got the autographers fighting about the money they make, and then you got the photos.
Yeah.
So it's very, and that's why I always like the low key stuff because when I see people like Ariana nowadays, and when they do NBC, and I see the crowds of kids, I see the vibes, and obviously the vibes aren't great. People fighting, arguing, pushing. It's like I've seen too much of that. But so I do want to see when things get back to normal, are we going to see the same crowds? Or, we probably will, but before all this happened, it was getting worse. Like it's always going to get tougher.
It
It's
was
always
good.
because there's more people coming in than leaving. There's people that retire and like they're just done, but there's more people coming in. So
So
this is an actual thing now. This is an actual hobby.
Yeah.
Even though like when I first came into it, I didn't understand it. This is like a video game for people. It's like literally a hobby. Yeah,
That makes sense.
this is a
I've been
thing.
thinking that the whole time. Like there's like this little
Yeah.
addiction that happens that you guys could keep going. So J.
Yeah,
Michael
man.
asks, "What do you think about Cameo? Would you ever pay for a video message from a fan? I mean, from I guess a celebrity.
Would I ever pay for it? Oh,
For
what do I
like a
think about Cameo? I mean, because I see them all the time, I don't think I would pay. But I think those types of services make sense if some people want shout outs. I mean, because of Instagram, and I haven't posted it now because of what's going on. People find me on Instagram. They're like, "Oh, can you get me some autographs?" Well, sure. It's like, I think that's cool. It's like if someone wants something and you could get that for them, that's pretty awesome, man. I also help people that come from. So there's people that do this all around the world. I tell them if I go to London or Australia, you just hook me up because I hook them up. I help people meet like whoever. 6ix9ine, One Direction. I help tons of people meet Justin. Even Caesar's cool with that. Like at least Caesar knows, Caesar picks the right people, right? And then that's how things work out, Yeah, man.
Yeah, brother.
Thanks for
Good stuff, good stuff, Amir. That was good. Good stories, man.
Oh man,
I'm gonna be honest. Caesar, keep doing your thing. Those stories are fun. I mean, during this type of time, like, that's what we need. Those type of stories. It's nice talking to you, Sanchez, too. But it's like keep doing your thing, Caesar. And like it's like me and Caesar, we definitely go back. We're gonna do a lot more. We're gonna get a lot more people too. Hopefully.
Amen.
I don't know how to. Thank you, bro. It's nice talking to you guys too.
Thank you for coming on, Amir. For real, man. You drop a lot.
Yeah, hopefully this won't be the last. Yeah.
No, hell yeah. You'll be back. You'll be back.
you gotta get Joe on here. But yeah, that's the first time that Caesar was at the Palace, and like, it's crazy since then. Just keep doing your thing. Cause remember, Caesar, bro, you got 15 million views on World Star Hip Hop. Like, you see,
yeah, I remember that. Oh, that's because of Kanye.
Yeah, that whole Kanye shoot thing. So not every path.
Oh, I remember that. I remember that.
Caesar, you like this guy's brand. Just keep providing the content, man. We'll see what happens after this.
No doubt.
It's on, brother.
Nice talking to you guys, bro. Caesar finally.
I know, Amir. I know.
All right,
guys.
I'll catch you guys. All right. Good night.